Yo, I mentioned last time that I was gonna calm down and playing this game, which is true. I'm thinking about exploring Genesis, but I still play for my dailies. And because of that, I ended up getting really fun games. Even just the games for playing for my dailies, right? The reason being is if I win in 3 seconds, then I don't really get anything done for my dailies. And if I lose, then I don't get really anything for my dailies. So I have 3 replays. One of them I just played and I thought it was really cool. So first one, this was 2 days ago as of the recording of this video. So I won all three because usually the games that are really fun to play are the games or the ones I'm willing to show are the games where I crack a board or of some sort, right? I go first. I start with Fellowship. They ash me, I lose here. You know, Resolve Fellowship, normal summon. Effect. They Harmonia me. Like, oh shit. I didn't expect that one, to be completely honest with you. It's like, this is arguably worse than an Ash Blossom on the Fellowship. Like, okay. So I have no extenders, but I have Nibiru, Droplet, and then maybe I can get away with using Fuwalos. Maybe. We'll see. And they send Pack Bit. I don't know what this card does. What does the card do? I use the effect of Assault Sonic just to bait out an Ash Blossom. Maybe they don't know it's negated. It's a good trick. It happens sometimes. If they know what Junk Synchron does, it doesn't work, but sometimes it does. And this card says something. I don't know. We'll see. Right now. And they discard a card, something. Oh, it discards a card and it puts in the yes. Okay. Now set the droplet. Nice. They normal summon, go to mix. It's like, okay, I loosely know what that does. I know enough, so I'm just gonna hope that me dropletting this card will end their turn. It probably won't, but on res I can Fuwalos, and then I have combo next turn. That's exactly what I do. And they keep going, because they always keep going. Draw a card. You have Chain Link 14. All good. Oh, Chain Link 2 actually. I thought there'd be more. They get rid of my Despotter, which, all things considered, is one of the better hits. Then they hit me for 25. They pass. Okay. They set 2. This scared the shit out of me. I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't know what the... that's not good, is it? One of them's probably the spell, if I had to guess, and maybe the other one's like an imperm or something. Okay. I drew another droplet. I normal summon the Junk Synchron to see if I can bait something. They have Clip in hand. It's like, okay, sure. I can't do shit about it anyway. Clip, go into Loudness War. I'm still familiarizing myself with these cards, to be honest with you. But it's like, activate effect, banish, and then, it's this one. It's the Mimic effect of some sort. Then they rip another card, and then they bounce a card to their hand. It's like, okay, that's fine. Bounce a Junk Synchron, that's fine. Fortunately, I drew the Meister. And then they got my Draco Berserker, which shouldn't matter. Meister effect. Add the armor effect. And they try to do things. I'm like, no thank you. I ditched the Nibiru, I probably don't need it anymore. To try to negate, and they didn't do anything in response to this. If they did, with their whatever face downs they had, they'll probably just lose the game. There we go. It didn't happen. So, I summon, after the armor effect, I summoned the Stardust Synchron. Reason for this is I wanted to guarantee that if something happens here, I can still keep playing. If I got Jet Synchron, they bounce or negate the speeder. I mean, I have the Fellowship still, but this allows for a little bit more flexibility. Like this, exactly. Following the version. They pop my thing. They pop my thing. I can always use the effect. Tribute the extra, the Assault Sonic Warrior I have, and I can keep playing. Any other tuner there in my deck at least, I wouldn't be able to keep playing. Well, that's not true. If it were Jet Synchron, I could keep playing, but it's worse. This one's at least okay. Summon Stardust Dragon. I mean, a little too late. I would go summon Stardust Dragon because I don't need the X Ash Dragon's effect. And like maybe they could have another pop face down or something, but unlikely. The only reason it's just to not use the Ash Dragon and keep my resources. Activate the effect of Fellowship, decrease level, normal summon Junk Synchron. Okay. Bring back, and then I go into Speeder. That's really nice. This one's a calmer game. Calmer game. Let's go to the next one. This one, I'm against K9, and I believe I lose the die roll. Yes, indeed. Like the coin toss, rather. Hands, okay. Not bad going second. Because I have, unless they have Droll. They activate Chaotic Elements, add Yokel. They reveal Izuna. Let me tell you, can I say something? I hate Ripper so much. Ripper fucking sucks, man. I hate Ripper so much. Anyway, and you'll see why. Anyway, my hand going pretty decent. Unless they have Droll, of course, but if they have Droll, I would lose anyway. They full combo, then Droll me, like, it is what it is. But, one guard combo, extension, possible extension, right? And then they do some K9 bullshit. I don't really know what they do. I roughly know what they do. They make Ripper make me sad. Then on 4 cards, I'm like, oh shit, cool. I mean, at this point, I'm like, maybe my win condition here is maybe they play into Nibiru and then they end their and then they pass turn. I mean, realistically speaking, that would never happen. But it, you know, angle. You gotta look for your angles here. So they add another card, or like whatever. They send and then they look. Ah, shit. They see the Nibiru now, and they also know what a deck can play. So they give Ripper, and at this point, I'm like, okay, they gather a card. They summon more shit. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna click the Nibiru button, and they're gonna negate, and I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, lay down until they finish their combo. I think that's literally what I did. I think I laid down in my bed and just continued watching the video I was watching. I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna wait. And then I saw this. Before I left, I saw this. I'm like, what the fuck is Brave Strix doing in their deck? I mean, sure, dude. Sure. They summon another one. Like, okay. I guess they're gonna go into some Raid Raptor combos. Maybe they go into Falcon. Or one of the other towers. I think there's another one. Yep, they go into Ultimate Falcon. Cool. They reveal Izuna. Okay. They use the, what's the guy's name? Noroi? Lupus? Yeah, Lupus. Nash Knight. Into the fucking Masquerade bullshit. Right? Nash Knight also not very cool, but not as bad as Izuna, in my humble opinion. They go into Masquerade. C104. Okay, so what is this? This is gone. This doesn't have its negates anymore. That's why one of the reasons why I use Nibiru there. They have a towers, and they have Umbral Horde. The C104 Masquerade. Okay, so that's a towers, and they're face down, which I presume is the werewolf, the guy that gets you into werewolf. One of these, probably one of the releases. Okay, and then this is a negate of a monster effect. This is a towers, and this is a hand rip, I think, if I assume correctly. Hand rip or some bullshit, whatever. Okay, playable. This is actually not that bad. I drew some extension which could be very useful. Okay. I start with Fellowship. See if I can bait. What's it called? Droll. They instantly used the release. It's not the release I expected. I expected the super rare one, the SR one. It's like, okay, sure. They summon the werewolf, as I presumed. I add myself Junk Synchron and the Assault Sonic Warrior. I ditched the Sonic Warrior. I'm like, okay. They don't do anything yet. I'm just gonna reveal Meister. Maybe I can get away with getting an early Herald off. Like, okay. They use the werewolf effect. They got my Assault Synchron, rather, sorry. Not that bad. I used the effect of Meister. They used the Masquerade. Like, okay, that's not bad either. Now, yeah, they got rid of my Meister. It didn't matter if they hit any of them. It's like a little annoying if they hit the Junk Synchron or the reinforcement, in the case they have Veiler or something. But they didn't, So I could just normal summon, go into combo. At this point, I'm like, alright, well, if this resolves, I probably win. If it doesn't, I probably lose. But I have to think, how do I get past the ultimate Falcon? Assuming that the rest of the cards in hand are nothing. It's actually very simple. Side trip. This is 3,300. And I have a Draco Berserker, which can get over this, or this as well, because of the Assault Sonic Warrior's effect. Shoutouts to Assault Sonic Warrior. It just does whatever you want it to do. The line's a little bit different. I'm just gonna just skip it through it. The line's a little bit different now because the Assault Synchron's gone, but it's largely the same. And just try to get. The only thing it differs here because I go into the Herald and now I'm like, okay, I'm definitely insulated now. It doesn't matter what they have. And then I can go into Dis Pater. Attribute, summon the Stardust Synchron and the Trail. I go into Draco Berserker, and then I can use the Dis Pater effect to bring back the Stardust Synchron, and then I go into Omega, I believe? Yes. Now, I'm like, this is game for sure. Go into the Werewolf with Draco Berserker, attack again, go into the Falcon, and then they just scoop because this is game on board. I don't know why they scooped, because they just lose the benefits of playing that game, but I'll take it. Now let's go to the last one. Alright. As of late, Cooltoon's very strong, right? I think everyone knows that. You know, but the games that I get sometimes are really fun. Going second, drew Fuwalos, which is pretty lucky. Fuwalos, Ash Blossom, Nibiru. Pretty good. Once again, they normal summon Cube. Like, alright, let's just see if I can stop their plays with an Ash Blossom. Like, I mean, realistically, I don't. Maybe I do. Draw card. Because they summon the Trackmaker. I'm like, okay, they see my hand. They do some other bullshit. They get rid of my Maxx. They get the JJ Cooltoon. Like, okay, sure. Cooltoon Synchro. Activate the effect. Cooltoon's Chainlink 2 for some reason. Not that it really matters. I have the Rico. Great. Normal summon the Rico. I have Harmonia. Not a bad top deck. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pop something. I'm gonna pop the Trackmaker, I think. Reason being is this is an interruption on my turn. I'm like, maybe I can play around it or something. This way I can. This is my thought of like stem the bleeding. Now they do something that's a little less optimal. They summon the remix, and they pop the Harmonia. I don't really care about that. It's slightly annoying, but not too bad. So remix. Face down, which I presume, I mean, it's probably this, and then whatever they have in hand. Okay. I start off with Fellowship. Get the Junk Synchron and Stardust Synchron. Not the Assault Sonic this time, because I want to. This allows me to keep playing if I get interrupted, and if I get Assault Sonic, I probably don't keep playing. Dump a level 2. Also, this way, I can use the Junk Converter effect. Ditch the Stardust Synchron, get some more extension. Possible extension. I normal summon the Junk Synchron. Bring back the Junk Converter. I special summon the Assault Synchron, and then on res, I use the effect. They do some bullshit. They summon the level 6 one, I believe. The one that, yes, RS. The level 5 one, I'm sorry. And this one, this card makes the most interesting games for me, and also some of the most, and sometimes it really ends my turn. So they pop the Junk Synchron, all good. I go summon Stardust Charge Warrior. I use the effect Chainlink 1, Charge Warrior, Chainlink 2 Converter. I bring back the Junk Synchron. Draw a card. I'm like, wow, that's a good draw. I go into Baron. And I try to pop the RS here. The Veiler. I use the effect of Baron to negate. And of course they negate with RS. Okay. My Baron traded two interactions. I'm like, I'm pretty happy about that. Baron's broken. Now, what do? I have Fellowship engraved, and I have the reinforcement. I have Fellowship first. I also Omega to get back the armor. I use the effect of reinforcement in the army. I activate reinforcement in the armies, rather. I have Meister effect. Special summon, activate the effect, and then they wound the children. Okay, that's not that bad. It's a little annoying, but it's not that bad. Okay, now my thought process should be I normal summon Junk Synchron. What do I do afterwards? Because it's looking pretty bad, but I can still play. Yep. I normal summon. My idea here is, okay, well, I can definitely go into, given the levels, I'm likely to go into an 8. It's probably a Synchro, Stardust, Ash Dragon, excuse me. So, then what? Ash Dragon, then probably some of the Trail from the deck grabbing Illumination and something, maybe go into Speeder. That's what I'm thinking, roughly. Obviously, a little bit more streamlined than that. But right now, use the effect, bring back the Assault, activate the effect of the Stardust Synchron, engrave. What do? I attributed the Baron because I felt like, okay, maybe I needed the Junk Synchron, maybe I needed this, I don't know, this Assault Synchron, maybe I needed the Ash Dragon. I don't need the Baron. Level 9 is really awkward, and I can't get there because of the RS, so I just tributed it. It's an argument not to, because I can bring back something, but I don't think it's entirely relevant. I activate the effect, get the Illumination, activate Illumination, summon Trail, and then I go into Stardust Dragon. I summon a token. Yep. I reduce level of token. I go into Speeder. Now here's a thought though, right? Realistically speaking, the only way I can get over this thing is Crystal Wing, and I didn't realize it until at this point. I didn't realize it until a little bit after. Like, oh shit, maybe I should have done something else. But anyway, I summon these two. I go into Dis Pater, activate the effect of Junk's Jet Synchron, and then I grab myself a Junk Meister and I pass. Like, I can't extend from here. I don't have the Baron, because I already used it, right? And I don't have anything else I can do, because I can't summon. If I summoned off of Dis Pater, it gives them another negate off of RS. So I go. Also, I kind of want it banished, so I can flex either choice for the Dis Pater effect. I don't play a 9. 9 wouldn't help me anyway. Well, I mean, if I played Crossout Dragon, yeah, I would win here. But I don't, because I don't think it's that great. If I played another 10, maybe. If I played an 11, maybe. But here we are. Right? But I have a feeling. I had a really, really strong feeling that my opponent forgot that I have Nibiru in hand. That's my win condition now. Because if I have Nibiru, blow up the whole board, all the monsters. But I can bring back the Trail and I can bring back Dis Pater using the Assault Synchron effect. Okay? That's my win condition. Of course, if they don't kill me, I'm looking pretty good anyway. They use the effect. They normal summon for this Q. I Dis Pater, they negate. Like, okay. Well. Then, I have nothing, presumably. From their perspective, hopefully they forgot that I have Nibiru, as I mentioned. They just keep going. Add monster, add mix to hand. Sure. Normal summon the mix. Sure. Add, what is this one? It's a rotary. Rotary. Sure. The reveal, ghost spell, ghost. Normal summon the ghost spell. Sure. Go into track maker. Chain link 16. I should try this deck out actually. This deck's kind of cool. I don't know. It seems kind of neat. Nibiru. Chainlink 4 Nibiru. Right. Wipe over everything. They have nothing in hand. They get some stuff, sure, because of the track maker, but it's not enough. They get rid of my Stardust Synchron. Doesn't matter at this point. They add the Cool Tune Synchro. That in itself, is it enough? I think. I don't know. Do the effect, as I mentioned. Assault Synchron Chainlink 1, Trail Chainlink 2. And now, there's a question for you. Prior to this, last turn, I couldn't out an RS that had around 5600 attack. Now, how do I beat an Nibiru token that has 13,900 attack and 17,500 defense? And mind you, it was the answer before would have been Crystal Wing, but I can't actually get over the Crystal Wing because I checked. Crystal Wing says, if this card battles opponent level 5 or higher, yeah, this card gains attack equal to the current attack of the opponent's monster. The attack is less than defense. So I did do the math, not enough. 3,000 plus 13,900 is not greater or equal to, it's not greater than rather, because it's in defense, 17,500. So I have to do some finagling here. And then if it's not Crystal Wing, it's the other option in Baron. Right? But the Baron's in the graveyard. We'll think about it when we get to that. And base, we got there. So the only way I could get to recycle the Baron is one. I get Omega in the grave by summoning it, or two, something Harmonia off the top, and then they use the effect. But I mean, if they pass with 2 cards in hand, I'm going to assume that they're not going to do anything, right? So the only way I could get through this is if I get Omega in the grave somehow. How do I do this? I draw for turn Ash Blossom. That doesn't matter. I use the effect of Dis Pater, summon a Stardust Synchron. Use the effect for shits and gigs. Oh, actually, not for shits and gigs. It's actually very relevant. To add a Fellowship. Now I go into Omega, as I mentioned. I use the Jet Synchron's effect to discard the Fellowship. Summon it. Right? Use the Fellowship to decrease the level of the Omega by 1. Then I summon Crystal Wing. This way, now, I can use the Omega effect in Grave to recycle the Baron. And now I can normal summon. I normal summon the Junk Meister. Normal summon because I can't special summon it because I didn't have any targets. I mean, it doesn't matter really. I add the armor effect. I used the effective armor here, and that was a mistake. It doesn't really matter, because I realized that all the Synchrons are in grave already, but fortunately I have the Stardust Synchron that I recycled using the Dis Pater effect, and then the Meister can just decrease his level by 2, and then I go into Baron. Baron pops the token, 3,000 plus 3,000 plus 3,500 is more than 8,000, so that's game. Great one. Felt great, I have to say. Felt really good to play this one. This was probably my favorite one. Shoutouts to Cool Tune. Shoutouts to my opponents, as per usual. But this was really fun to play. I'll show the deck list. It hasn't changed since last time, but I'll show it. Oh, here's the list, and it'll be in the description as well. Fortunately for me, I love this deck. This deck, I feel like this is the one until the Synchro Emergency comes out, and then I'll have to test some more. But right now, this is the list. Shoutouts to my opponents. Shoutouts to math, for real. Like, I feel like those lines they're so fun to piece out. Like the lines where you don't summon Speeder immediately, it's like obviously you just summon Speeder, or you have an insulated Speeder or something like that. Yeah, sure, whatever. The games where you summon Speeder late or summon it, or you don't summon it at all, are the most fun games of Yu-Gi-Oh! I play with this deck. It's so enjoyable. Of course, you're probably gonna end up summoning Speeder because this deck sucks without Speeder. Speed bug, usually. There's exceptions, rare exceptions sometimes, but without Speeder, this deck kind of sucks. But man, like that last game when I tried to play my outs. I think there was a way to summon maybe there was a way to summon Omega, but I didn't see it. But the line, not Omega, Crystal Wing to get over the RS. But then the turn 4, when I used the effect to reduce the level of Omega, to recycle the Baron and then summon the Baron, that was so fun, man. It's so enjoyable. Anyway, thanks for watching.